Okay, hello friends, welcome to my lecture. Today I'm going to show you how to find voltage across or a current through an element just by using superposition principle. So this principle which states that a current or a voltage across an element in a linear circuit is the algebraic sum of the voltage or a current through that element due to what? Each independent source. So we use this principle just to find the voltage across or a current through an element when there is two or more independent sources. So to apply this principle we use three main steps. The first one is first, we have to turn off all independent sources except what? One source, and then find out the current or voltage through an element just by using this active source. By using what? Either nodal or mesh analysis. And the second step is repeat step 1 for each other independent source. And finally, find out the algebraic sum of all current or voltage that is obtained by all contribution of what? Independent sources. So let's do this example by using superposition theorem. So as you see, this circuit has two independent sources that are 6 volts DC power supply and 3 ampere what? DC current supply. So now let's use first this supply voltage. So now I'm using this 6 volt supply voltage and I'm going to turning off this 3 ampere. So if we turn off current source, we just replace it by what? Open circuits. Yes, so our new circuit will be, so we have only one source here. It is plus minus, and it is 6 volt, and we have 8 ohm resistor here, and we have 4 ohm resistor. So here it is 4 ohm, and here it is what? V1 plus minus V1. That means a voltage drop across this resistor, and here it is 8 ohm. Okay, now you can find out this voltage. That means a voltage drop across 4 ohm resistance just by using what? Voltage division method. So V equal with what? Just by using voltage division method for ohm. Okay, since this is series circuits, so for series circuits the voltage is divided to each series resistance. So 4 plus 8 is what? 12 times the voltage source which is supplied for these two resistors that are, that's what? 6 volts. So we can obtain here 4 times 6, that's 24 over 2, that's what? 2 volts. That means, so this indicates that 2 volts of voltages drop by the contribution of what? This voltage supply. Yes, next let's find out the voltage drop across this resistor just by using what? The second source, which is current source. Now let's turning off this voltage supply. So if we turn off the voltage supply, just we replace it just by what? Short circuit. Yes, so if we can replace this 6 volt supply in such a way. So here it is 4 ohm resistance, here it is 8 ohm, and here it is. Now these resistors now they are connected what? In parallel, because they share two common nodes, and we have a current. So here it is, which is 3 ampere. So now we can use either a mesh analysis or nodal analysis just to obtain the voltage drop across this resistance. So plus minus, here it is plus minus. So instead of using nodal or mesh analysis, just we can use what? Current division principle for simplicity. Okay, so if we use to find out this current, which is a current flowing through 4 ohm resistance that symbolized as I, can be calculated as what? 8 over 12. So current division is, it is a method just for finding a current which is flowing through parallel circuit times what? A current source which is 3 ampere. Okay, so 3 times 8, which is 24, that's what? 2 ampere. So this indicates that 2 ampere is, which is flowing through a resistive element, which is what? 4 ohm. So now we can use Ohm's law to find out the voltage drop across 4 ohm resistance. Okay, so to find out, so voltage V can be calculated as plus, since the current is what? Entering in a positive terminal for this resistive element. So 4 times 2, which is 8 volt. So this indicates that 8 volt voltage is dropped across this resistance by the contribution of what? This 3 ampere. Now let's find out the total voltage which is contributed by these two sources. So total voltage V can be calculated as what? Just we can say this as V1, and here it is V2. So V1 what? Plus V2, which is V1 plus V2. So it is what? 2 volt plus 8 volt, which is 10 volt. So 10 volt is dropped across this 4 ohm resistance for this circuit. So this is the end of my today's lecture. So please try to like, share and subscribe this channel to get more videos on electrical engineering courses. Thank you for watching.